Hostile online. Eliminate the enemies.
You're watching Avox, and today we are back on Advanced Warfare, and I wanted to bring to you guys a new loadout video. I haven't done one for a little while, and I know that I wanted to do this a while back, but I never got around to doing it. So here we are, we're doing it today. As you can see from the title, it is for the S-12 Whirlwind, which is one of the elite variants of this gun that you can get. It is the best shotgun in the game, I would go to say. It is, it's got -2 on its accuracy, which doesn't sound like a good start, not gonna lie. But it's got +2 on its fire rate and -1 on its handling. I guess those two things do sound quite bad because they're a little bit negative, but this gun, trust me, it feels proper beast to use. I would say this is much better than the TAC-19. I know that I really did pump up about how much I loved using the TAC-19. Like my bang stick, I was absolutely obsessed with using that, but now that I've actually gotten around to using the other shotguns, because of, obviously, as you can see, I have the beautiful diamond, beautiful royalty camo on here, and it took me a while to unlock, and so I've had to use all 3 versions of the shotguns, and I have come to the conclusion that this one is the best version. And of course, if it's my favourite one and I think it's the best, I think a loadout deserves to be given for it. So here we are, and I'm going to get straight into it. And as this gun is pretty much a guns run and gun and blazing and shooting everything and everyone in sight, I kind of like to use it as more of a run into the middle of the fight and sort of just bash out everything and everyone in the screen. So this is why I particularly find that it's good for domination or smaller maps that have a lot of corridors, like such as this one for example, because you can usually take out quite a lot of opponents at the same time because it doesn't take too many bullets at close range to kill people with. As you can see from just then, I do have scavenger equipped, which is one of the perks that I've got on here. So I'm just going to get straight into those because I think they're the most important part of this loadout. So I've got lightweight as perk 1 equipped. Always gonna have that. Don't need to explain that one. Perk 2, I've got gun ho, which makes you be able to fire while sprinting and sliding. Very useful, very helpful, especially if you want to be a little bit tactical, I guess, when getting around those corners. It just means that you can shoot a little bit faster and you've got a better chance of winning those little gunfights. I then have hardwired and scavenger equipped. Scavenger is so useful on this loadout because you do find that if you go on a good kill streak, you end up going through, I don't know, like 3 rounds within killing like 7 enemies, 8 enemies, and so yeah, if you want to go on more than a 10 kill streak, you're going to use more or less all of your ammo up. So definitely have scavenger equipped if you want to, you know, proper try and beast on this gun. And then of course having hardwired makes you immune to system hack, EMPs, nano swarms, stun grenades and scramblers and score streaks still remain vulnerable, as I've said before. But I feel like hardwired is one of those things that you just can't not have. Like I can't live without it. Like I would much rather have any loadout, no matter what it is, no matter what my purpose is, I would have hardwired equipped on it, no matter what. I think it's so useful, just because like so many people spam system hacks now, and like there's nothing worse than trying to do a really good kill streak and then you get scrambler and like system hacked, and it's just frustrating and it's just unnecessary. It's kind of distracting. So if you want to really try and get a good kill streak, you don't want to be distracted by stuff such as system hack. As for the shotgun itself, I've got 4 grip attached because I find that it's really useful on this gun in particular. Its recoil isn't too bad, but if you do want to get the royalty camos, you do need to get long shots, and it does make that a little bit easier for you. And some of the maps, well, quite a lot of the maps aren't particularly amazing to use the shotgun on anyway, so I think that it kind of helps you be able to get kills for longer ranges and those bigger maps as it is. And also the fact that it does feel like when you're using this gun, you're using like a machine gun or something because of the pace of it and the way that it feels. Obviously it is a shotgun, so you're not going to have anywhere near as much power and distance as you can with like a machine gun, but it does kind of feel like that. So I feel as though having foregrip attached kind of helps you be able to aim further and be able to deal with that, because I don't know, this is probably a personal thing, but I always aim a lot further than I possibly should be able to, because it's like, it just feels natural to aim further than what you probably can with a shotgun. So getting the long shot kills is actually pretty easy anyway, but it just makes it a little bit more simpler. As for my exo abilities, I decided to keep the rest of this loadout nice and simple. I don't really find that they're useful for anything, and on this loadout in particular, when you just want to beast and like run and gun and go pretty quick, you don't really have time to sort of stop and like attach an extra amount of health to you or give yourself an additional speed boost. And because you've got lightweight equip, you don't really need that anyway. So I don't have any exo abilities. I've just got 2 stun grenades attached because I think they're quite helpful, especially if you're in corridors and like you do want to like take out the whole team or domination or something. They're all in one capture point. If you shove in one of like the stun grenades, then you can run in there and like gun everyone down pretty easily, because it does only take a couple of bullets to kill someone with this gun, which is why I really like it. And finally, moving on to my score streaks, I've kept them nice and simple purely because I like to stick with what I know and what does work when I'm usually like playing like with my clan and stuff. And for that, I've just kept a simple UAV with extra assist points so that I can get my second score streak, which is the system hack. Absolutely love using it. I always have it. It sounds so like I don't know, hypocritical, I guess, the fact that I love having hardwired on, because I fucking hate people using system hack on me, but I have it equipped on like every loadout. But yeah, it's kind of great, and I've got disabling exo abilities and movements on this loadout, so nobody can double jump, which is fucking great. I love doing that to people. It's really fucking annoying. If you want to be a bitch, just do that. And then finally, I have an orbital care package with Traveler with it, so that I can come and track me down. Anyway, that's everything for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys soon. Until then,